After 17 days of noisy protests in Tahrir Square, only one man could bring silence. The man they all want to leave. But the message he delivered was not what the crowd wanted to hear. Their verdict was delivered in one Arabic word over and over. Erhal, erhal, leave, leave.
They only agree on one thing, which is that they need the President Mubarak to leave. That's the only request that they have now.
They don't have any trust in this government and now in this president. And now he is making people like more having fight together again.
The crowd's anger is growing. A very different mood from the optimism of the early evening when they heard the reports that Mubarak was about to make an important speech.
It's over.
Convinced that Mubarak was leaving, people were dancing in the street, waving flags, holding candles, and getting their faces painted with the colors of the Egyptian flag. This surgeon brought his wife and 2 daughters to the square for the first time, convinced he would witness history. But today you decided to bring your whole family. Why was that?
To celebrate.
To celebrate?
Yes.
As news is spreading around Cairo that Mubarak might be stepping down, people are streaming into the square to join this massive celebration as they wait for an official announcement. But when the announcement came, the celebration stopped, replaced by anger and foreboding about a potential violent backlash to the president's speech.
As an Egyptian, I'm really worried about the next period of time.
Do you think people are going to go back on the streets tomorrow?
Well, they will be in the streets. There will be many people in the streets.
Minutes after the end of the speech, the crowd began calling for tomorrow's million-man march, determined not to give Mubarak the last word. As the speech was ending and the message became clear, we noticed one quite interesting thing, which was that any family in the crowd with women and children immediately started hurrying for the exits, Katie.
And Terry, what was it like to be in the middle of that enormous crowd when the people suddenly realized that Mubarak wasn't resigning after all?
Well, it was really quite extraordinary, almost like psychological whiplash, because all evening long this crowd really thought they'd won. But then when it was snatched away from them, their mood turned on a dime. And right now this crowd is probably more angry than it's ever been. Katie?
All right, Terry McCarthy in Cairo tonight. Terry, thank you.